Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just in a little bit of a rush because I wanted to film little bits of today and tomorrow because tomorrow is actually Mother's Day here in Australia. But I got a message from my mum this morning saying that her and dad aren't feeling too great today. So hopefully tomorrow is still on because our plan was for me to go over there and we're going to have like a brunch, lunch and hang out for a little bit. Because I think we left it a bit too late to try and book anything at a restaurant or cafe. So I offered to go get them some soup. So I think I'm going to pop down to the shops to grab some ingredients and then make them some soup. I'm just going to use a recipe for the Thermomix because, to be honest, I've never actually made a homemade soup just in a pot, which I'm sure it's probably the easiest thing to do, but I've just never done it. So I'm going to do it in a Thermomix today. So I'm just going to do like a vegetable chunky soup just with some little bits of spaghetti in it. But yeah, let's head down to the shops. So back from the shops, I thought I'd quickly show you what stuff I bought for the vegetable soup for mum and dad. I also got little bits and pieces for tomorrow if they're still feeling well, because I was going to put together like a little nibble platter. So I just got some plain crackers, some sesame breadsticks. I got garlic and fennel salami, got some camembert, some French onion dip and some avocado dip, and also some Mediterranean olives. Along with all that, I'll also be doing some carrot and celery sticks as well for the platter. I think that will be a real nice selection of nibbles. Now for the soup, the carrots, got some pumpkin, some cauliflower, some celery. I also got some spaghetti to be able to break up and put into the soup. I got a parsnip. I haven't really cooked with parsnip before, but it's on the list of things to put in the soup.
Right.
Some zucchini and some sweet potatoes.
All right.
Right, so. Reese thinks it looks disgusting.
No, I'm just picky, but I think it smells
very good
really,
for you.
It smells very nice.
I'm just going to transfer it all into this big container, and then Mum suggested the way that she's transported soup before, if it's still like hot and in a container, that she just wraps it in towels in a washing basket. So that's what I'm doing. Because then it saves it from like spilling over.
Oh.
That's the best way to do it. Maybe I should just pour it in.
Just pour it in.
It looks so gross.
But I'm an asshole. Or I say it's not.
I'm allowed to say it's gross if I make it.
Okay.
I think this should be good. I did have a second towel, but I think it should be okay. I've got it seat bolted in so it doesn't go anywhere. Hi guys, so I'm back home from delivering that homemade soup to mum and dad. Hello. And you may have noticed I put a little bit of makeup on because I did actually just film a video of trying out a little bit of new makeup and talking about some dog things. So that will probably be up before this one, to be honest. So if that is already up, make sure you go watch that video after this one. It's just me and Nugget tonight. So it's 5:45 p.m. at the moment. Oh, and she's found something to chew on. Oh, no. Oh, it is a bit of tan bark, it's okay. Yeah, mum and dad absolutely loved the soup. I hadn't actually made a homemade soup before. I don't know why. I just had never needed to make it. Whenever I've been sick, I've usually been too tired to make a homemade soup, so I usually just have canned soup. And Reese is very particular with this soup. He doesn't really like veggie chunky soup. He usually likes, I don't know, potato, bacon, pureed pumpkin. He's very particular with what he likes, so I never actually had the chance to make a homemade soup before, so I was actually kind of excited about it. I felt very grown up. But it's just me and Nugget tonight for dinner, so I think what I'm going to make for dinner, I don't think it's going to be anything special, so I think it's a bit early to make dinner. So I think what I might do is I think I actually might start editing that video that I've actually just filmed, because I'm not going to have too much time during this week to actually make it. So I think I might edit some of that, but I think tonight I might, or I think I'll prepare it tomorrow, because depending on how mum and dad are feeling, I am meant to be going over there tomorrow for like a brunch, and I did buy ingredients like I'd shown you earlier for a little platter. So I don't think I'll prepare that tonight, because I think it might go a bit funny by the time tomorrow comes around, so I might do that tomorrow morning before I go there. Yes, I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I start making some dinner. Alrighty guys, so it's a little bit later on in the evening. It's just past 7 p.m. now, and I'm getting quite hungry. So I've actually just been sitting down on the couch with Nugget next to me. She's so cute. I just want to quickly show you. She's actually like a little human with her pillow. Hello, darling. Hello. And I've just been watching this Australian YouTuber. She's from South Australia. Her name is Ella. This is her channel name here. I actually recently found her probably found her on YouTube probably a few months ago now, but I just love watching her stuff. Like, I feel like some people might find what she talks about not interesting, but I feel like some of her stuff is kind of similar to what I do in terms of vlogging and lifestyle content. She does also some like financial planning, you know, monthly resets, finance goals and videos like that, which I think those kind of things I wouldn't be able to do because honestly I have no idea. I'm honestly just making stuff up as I go. But I had her on as I was editing the video of me talking about tips about having a puppy, but I decided to pop the heater on because it's actually quite cold. I don't always have the heater on at home. I think we need to be putting it on more just so the house doesn't get like all moldy and gross. But I popped it on because I'm actually quite cold, so I'm just gonna quickly grab a jumper, so I'll be right back. And of course I've got my True Love jumper on, and I'm actually also wearing the pants, but decided not to wear the shirt today because I thought maybe that's just a little bit of True Love overload, and I think I wear that top too much, so I was just mixing it up a little bit. So I think I'll just heat up one of the other frozen meals that Reese made. It's like a Thai chicken curry peanut satay thing. Probably just satay chicken. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. A satay chicken. But I think Miss Nugget is hungry, so I think I'll pop this in the microwave and then give her some dinner. Good girl. Say hello. Look, Nugget. Oh, good girl. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Grab her canned food. Just get your dry food, Nugget. Dinner into another bowl because I don't know, I feel like I just feel a bit more fancy in the bowl instead of the container, and I feel like it's always in the container, you know. I keep it in the container when I eat at work or whatnot. But I'm gonna go eat my dinner and then probably watch the rest of Ella's vlog. Look at, do you want to go for a walk? Did you want to go for a walk? Big stretch. So Nugget and I just got back from our walk, and I also want to apologise as this vlog is a little bit all over the place. I was planning, as you would have seen from a previous clip, that I was planning to go to my parents' house for Mother's Day, which was actually last weekend, so nearly a full week has gone by. But Mum ended up waking up on Mother's Day feeling even worse and just wasn't herself, really didn't feel like having any visitors. So we decided to not go. So I was actually kind of happy that I was able to get her the soup and see her kind of for Mother's Day anyway, even though it wasn't celebrating it, it was just dropping off some soup for her. But she's feeling a lot better now, so she's all good. But I just wanted to quickly put that little disclaimer in for why it's kind of been like a weird jump. But yeah, so that's why Mother's Day didn't really happen. Oh, Nugget, she's knocked over a chair. But I wanted to try these. I picked these up from... No, I didn't pick them up from anywhere. I ordered them online because one of the Australian YouTubers I watched, the Aussie Mum Vlogger, she had actually tried these and she recommended them. So I've tried other teeth whitening before, just at home ones. I haven't done anything professionally, which to be honest would probably be better than these at home kits because they probably don't do as much. but I wanted to give them a shot. They said there's 28 strips, so 14 upper, 14 lower. Can't remember how much I got them for, but I do know I got them fairly heavily discounted because I used one of her codes. I don't think it would be active anymore. But leading up to the wedding, I was trying teeth whitening at home just with the Colgate teeth whitening with the light thing. I actually do still have some of that. I just haven't really used it since the wedding because I didn't really have any occasion leading up to something where I wanted my teeth nice and white. I found that the Colgate one, like, it obviously helped a little bit, but it wasn't anything drastic compared to the money that I actually spent on those devices to try and make my teeth white. So I'm going to give these a shot. Just to make sure to thoroughly dry your teeth before using the teeth whitening strips. Start by peeling off the lower strip and apply the sticky side to the top teeth, pressing down firmly, and fold over the back of the teeth to secure it. And put it on the bottom, then keep it on for 10 minutes. So let's give it a shot. And I think they're just the same for the top and lower because it doesn't actually say. Oh, one application, one bag is top and bottom. I pulled out 2, thinking one was the top, one was the bottom. Awesome. So they say that this longer one at the top is for the top of your teeth, and this one is for your lower teeth. Okay, so that's the top one on. Feels kind of weird. Like, I feel like I need to have a lisp, even though it shouldn't really be affecting my speech. Okay, for the bottom. I feel like it's so hard to keep your teeth dry. The bottom one isn't sticking as well, but it's gonna have to do. Well, I guess I'll be back in 10 minutes because I won't be able to talk about anything else because I got a lisp. Okay, so it's about 10 minutes later. I don't exactly know how long it's been. I've just literally just tidied up the kitchen to kill the time. So I think it's been roughly about then. So let's take these off because they're making me feel like my mouth is so dry. I've just moved into our bedroom because I actually had the dishwasher on and it kept beeping in the background, which was annoying me. So I've just moved in here so I don't have to hear it anymore. But I mean, they look the same to me, but I'm assuming it probably takes for like the 14 applications or so to actually notice much of a difference. Yeah, that's just after 1. I also finished watching the new season of Selling Sunset last night. So I watched there was only like 11 episodes and they're half an hour each, so I smashed through them pretty quickly. But I absolutely love it. So if you haven't watched Selling Sunset and if you like reality TV drama, you'll absolutely love Selling Sunset. So I do recommend that. Reese and I also finished watching Beef. It was a roller coaster. If you guys have seen it, let me know your thoughts on it. So I do think at the start it was pretty slow and we didn't really know where it was going. We obviously knew the beef was going to keep escalating. But I also don't want to give too much away if you guys haven't seen it or you're wanting to see it or you're halfway through. Little like disclaimer, if you don't want any kind of hints, skip forward to this time in the video because I'm not going to give away what happened, but it might be a little, some people might think this is a spoiler, even though I wouldn't consider it one, but just in case, skip to this time. But if you do not like gory things, the second last episode is so intensely gory and goes from 0 to 100 so quickly, and Reese and I were not expecting it at all. But we also finished watching the first season of White Lotus on binge. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it was built up for something so amazing, and then the actual ending of the first season of White Lotus, it just didn't feel like it was that much of a wow factor. I don't know. But I have seen reviews that people think the second season is a lot better than the first because the first season is very slow. Yeah, I didn't mind it. I think we'll give season 2 a crack because we have read reviews that people think that the second one's a lot better because it's less slow build up and it's a bit more better than the first one. So I think we'll watch that soon. But I've also last night started watching, I think it's on Netflix. It was called Mute or Muted. It's about like the story of a kid who had killed both his parents. And initially I didn't realise, like I just assumed it would all be in English. But it's actually a Spanish series. But it has like English speaking over it. But the actual storyline so far is amazing. But yeah, so that's my little update of TV series at the moment. I've been a little bit off reading my books, but I am wanting to still get back into it. I got through like halfway of the books That's Still Me, the 3rd book of the Me Before You trilogy. And not gonna lie, I don't know if I'll finish it because it's just not as good as the first one and definitely not as good as the second. And don't get me wrong, the ending could be really good, but I've got all those Colleen Hoover books that are just waiting for me to read, and I'm so much more looking forward to reading them. So I think I might actually not finish reading it and just skip to a new Colleen Hoover book because it's the rage at the moment, and yeah, I'm just not into this book. So if you have read Still Me, let me know if it's actually worth reading till the end. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick up a Colleen Hoover book. But yes, I'm going to stop talking now because I feel like this whole video has been pretty much just me talking and not a whole lot of interesting stuff. So I do apologise for that, but next week's vlog should be really exciting because my sister and my mum, we're going into Crown in Melbourne tomorrow night. So we're heading in there like early afternoon and we're spending the night there, getting a massage, just chilling. I don't know if I'll end up filming too much, but I'll see what I can get. But I'm very much looking forward to it. It's going to be a nice relaxing night away. But I'll wrap up this video now because I'm just rambling and no one cares about what I'm talking about. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.